Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my presentation. I'm Dr. Hoi Nga Ng from St. Francis University, Hong Kong. My presentation topic is Reliability, Validity, and Dimensionality of WHO 5 in assessing mental status of primary school students in Hong Kong. School students experience great stress and their well-being is neglected in favor of academic achievement in many places around the world, and especially in Hong Kong. The stress among children include heavy homework, preparation for secondary school, and striving for good academic performance. From the empirical findings, we find that there are around 10% of secondary school students experience severe depressive symptoms and require clinical intervention due to parental high expectation or being bullied in school. For those international surveys, we find that children aged 12 and 10 rank the lowest and second lowest in different aspects of life among 35 countries participated in this study conducted in 2020. And then the two aspects of life, including leisure time use and being listened to by adults, rank lowest among Asian regions. The measure of psychological well-being, we can adopt WHO 5 to measure the psychological well-being. It has been used for screening for depression, to identify students who may need help, and to monitor progress over a period of time. The development of WHO 5 scale is based on 28 items from the Soong scale on depression, distress, and anxiety, and also an GHQ, General Health Education Questionnaire, and also Psychological General Well-being Scale, developed by Beck in 1993. We can also derive WHO 10 items, the positive and negative items that are included in this 10-item scale. And then for this WHO 5 item, positive items are adopted. It's been regarded as the good mental health. Focus on the positive well-being, the psychological well-being. This positive item, the 5 items of WHO, the World Health Organization adopt scale, is published in 1998 and translated into more than 30 languages and used in more than 30 countries. The 5 items of WHO Psychological Well-being Scale include: I have felt cheerful and in good spirits. I felt calm and relaxed. I felt active and vigorous. And 4, I woke up feeling fresh and rest. And 5, the 5th item, my daily life has been filled with things that interest me. The response format is a 5-point scale. 0 represents a no time. It's each item, the response to each item is to be indicated by how the respondents will feel or felt in the last 2 weeks. So 0 at no time and 5 means all of the time. The scores range from 0 to 25. And we can convert that to 0 to 100 for easy calculation and comparison. So WHO 5 is a measure of psychological well-being. It has been used to screen for depression. If the total score, we use the range from 0 to 100, if the total score is equal or lower than 28, then it will be indicating that the respondent is having depression. And then if the score is 29 to 50, we can say that we can screen for depression. And if the total score is larger than 51, we can say that the respondents, the psychological well-being is fine. And the application of WHO has been widely adopted. It's been taken as outcome measures in the studies of geriatrics, youth programs, alcohol abuse, suicidology, diabetes, stroke, sleep problems, grief and bereavements, and also personality disorder or quality of life in coronavirus crisis. So in we also adopt this to measure mental health of Chinese university students. The current study is to establish reliability, validity, and factorial structure of the WHO 5-item among our primary school students in Hong Kong. And the questionnaire design include purpose and significance of study, socio-demographic characteristics, measuring instruments, and then we also try to use the WHO 5 and those criteria measures. And the criteria measures include PIQ, the perception of inclusive questionnaire, including school well-being, peer relationship, academic self-concept. And we also use K6, psychological distress, and self-rated health and happiness index. It is expected that if those who can score high in the WHO 5-item, then probably for the PIQ, for the self-rated health and happiness index, would also positively related to the WHO 5-item, but then negatively related, associated with the K6 psychological distress item. This is our expectation. And we adopt community sampling, collecting a questionnaire from 17 primary schools, and with the approval of school principals, we distribute questions to students with informed consent. Solicit from parents and students. And then the questionnaires are being completed in the classroom. The teachers will maintain the order of the classroom in a distance and allow students to answer freely and comfortably. And we collect more than 2,489 students. The grade 4 to 6 students participate in our study. And they are mostly aged 9 to 12 years old, and around 55.8% are boys, so almost half and half for the gender. And then reliability, we find that the item total correlation of the WHO 5-item, all the items, if they are greater than 30, that would be great. But now we can see that all these items, the item total correlation is all greater than 0.3. So ranges from 0.63 to 0.75. And then the combo alpha is also on average also is 0.87. So we can say that the reliability of the WHO 5-item is established. And then what about the concept of validity of the WHO 5-item adopted in the primary school setting? As mentioned, we try to check the association of WHO 5-item with the PIQ, the perception of inclusive questionnaire. We can see that the three aspects of the PIQ, including the school well-being, peer relationships, academic self-concept, they are all significantly and positively related, and then the total scale is also significantly associated. And then, so we can say that at least the concept of validity, when correlated with the PIQ or associated with PIQ, can be established. What about the other criteria measures? With school performance, also positively significance related, and self-rated health also is positively associated, and happiness index positive associated significance. And also, as expected, the psychological distress scale, the case scale, is negatively associated. That means if the WHO 5-item score higher, then that means the distress level would be lower. The score would be negative, as you can see here. So it's all significant. What about the principal component analysis? We will check whether this WHO 5 item is a one factor or unidimensional factor. So according to our PCA analysis, it accounts for 66.7% of the variance. So in general, for the survey or in research, if we can explain 40 to 60% of the variance, then it will be can say that it is a highly satisfactory finding, and we can say this WHO 5 item is unidimensional. And we also conduct the confirmative factor analysis, the CFA, and here comes the results. So in general, if the CFI, IFI, and TLI, the value is greater or equal to 0.90, indicates good fit with one factor model of WHO. As you can see, all these three factors is higher than 0.09 here. So 0.99, 0.99, and TLI also 0.98. That means you can say that the WHO is again a one-factor model. Conclusion. Reliability and validity of WHO are established among more than 2,000 primary school students, and both PCA and CFA analysis show that WHO 5 item is unidimensional. And then we can say that this 5 item WHO psychological well-being scale is cross-validated in Hong Kong. It can be used to assess mental health status of primary school students. Thank you.